Third and 9.
I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. Tesha Cardell is a senior at Springville High School. She was born with Down syndrome. In scientific terms, she has an extra copy of chromosome 21. In more discernible terms, she is short, with blunt facial features and a learning impediment. It's not hard to see Tesha isn't normal. Tesha is exceptional. Tesha knows she isn't like other kids, but she doesn't let that keep her from enjoying life or having fun.
Tesha is a very fun-loving person, and I think if you had to describe her in one word, it would be joy. She takes life in stride, and she finds ways to have fun most of the time. She's intense. She's either intensely happy or intensely mad at you, but she's really a pretty easygoing kid.
If you're not so sure you like her, and she thinks you're pretty cool, she's going to come in and say, you need to like me. When the doctor had mentioned, well, you may have a handicap, you may have this, you may have that, I remember thinking, this isn't scary, I can do this.
I remember asking my husband if he was scared, and he said, of Tesha? And I said, yeah. He said, do you mean, am I afraid of Down syndrome? And I said, yeah, I think that's what I mean. And he said, which of our kids doesn't have special needs, if you don't think about it? Her special needs just have a diagnosis.
Because of her special needs, Tesha will never be like the other kids at her high school, so she probably isn't the first person you'd look to for a leader. But she's been able to bring Springville High School together in a way nobody else could. Last year, Tesha became part of the high school cheer team. Now she's become more than that. Her cheer experience would forever alter not only her own life, but the lives of hundreds of students around her.
I know she's wanted to try out for the last couple of years, and so we approached the administration about putting her on the team, and they were just a little bit hesitant at first because they didn't know how she would be accepted by the girls on the team, and also the student body, and maybe even the public.
Every person she meets, she instantly loves. And I think it's really easy to meet somebody and like, yeah, I like them, or no, I don't like them. But with her, she just loves everybody, and it makes me want to be more like her. Love everyone.
The other day I said to her, or I said to the whole team, this week's going to be a piece of cake. We don't have a lot going on. And Tesha started jumping up and down and saying, I love cake. I want cake. And so she brings a lot of fun and positive things to the squad.
In the eyes of her high school student body, Tesha epitomizes everything a cheerleader should be. She's lively, helpful, devoted, and a perfect example of how one person can unite an entire school. That's why in September, Springville High School decided to give something back to Tesha. The students elected Tesha as their 2012 homecoming queen.
I was so excited. I started crying because she's just so sweet, and she deserves it more than anyone.
So good. I was bawling and crying because it's really special for her, because it's just a good time in her life. She gets to be normal for a little while, so that's always nice for her.
Homecoming, from my experience, was utterly amazing to see you guys as students and Tesha's peers respect her enough and think that she's of value enough that you're willing to give her this experience. Fast forward to the football game. It was quite an exciting thing to walk across the field and to hear everybody in the stands cheering and calling Tesha's name. Just was absolutely amazing. It just made me an extremely proud parent.
She still tells me every game, she's like, hey, did you know I was the homecoming queen? I did. And every time she sees Caleb, she talks about it. She's like, that's my date, number 55. That's my boyfriend.
Hey, Tesha. Hi. How are you? Thank you.
So
sorry. Yeah, no, I'm right.
It's just fine. I brought my mates. I brought some for you. This is for you.
They're for me.
It goes right on your hand.
Oh, you know what? She wanted a wrist flower. I said you'll get the kind that Caleb brings.
When I picked her up, that was probably the coolest thing. Just seeing her so excited. It was so much fun. She had so much energy, and she wanted to dance every dance, slow or fast. And at dinner, she was around talking to everyone in our group. She was just talking to everyone, just being a social bug.
Homecoming wasn't a one-time thing. Tesha is and always will be a friend to Springville High School.
Probably the biggest thing is that the student body was so accepting that they didn't put themselves above a special ed student.
She has more than just Down syndrome. She has diabetes, and we were checking her blood to see if everything was okay. And she just started sobbing, and I said, Tesha, what's wrong? Why are you upset? And she said, I'm not upset. Everybody here is just so nice to me. And she was just overwhelmed with the kindness that everybody was showing to her.
Such a gratitude and inspired awe for the student body of Springville High School. They get it. I don't have any doubt of the nation, of our world, being in the hands of these kids. They have perspective. I really truly felt that they love her.
I believe that she will remember the goodness of the rest of the students, because all of you have treated her as just another student, not anybody who's odd or weird or handicapped, but you as a student body has treated her like she's one of you. And that's the types of things that she talks about when she comes home.
It was standing in those stands the night of the homecoming football game and watching an entire community stand on their feet and cheer for one little girl.
The students at Springville High School will be moving on soon, and Tesha with them. Over time, memories will fade, friendships will be forgotten, and this school year will be buried under the decades that will follow. But Tesha has changed us forever, and now we can change the world. I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do that something I can do.